This is an emergency broadcast. This is not a test.
You are listening to Brapwatch.
Take two. Hello, welcome to Brapwatch. Sorry, we were busy. Too busy to work on the show. Thank you, patrons, for still giving us money. We're working on it. All right. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. We are recording this time, right?
Yeah, we're rolling. We're 25 seconds in.
All right, everybody say happy birthday, Alden. It's like a
2
little too
weeks
late
later,
now. Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy
26
birthday,
years
Harry.
old.
And then also, welcome back from Minneapolis, Nate.
Yeah. Jeff's party was fun. Thanks for having me. I met a lot of your friends. It was cool, but going to work in Minneapolis on fucking Wednesday was hell.
Thanks for the invite, Jeff.
I thought what we had was special, Jeff.
I wish I was Jeffel.
But yeah, actually, congratulations, Jeff. I hope you have a beautiful marriage. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the wedding goes in June.
Ominous.
7 months away.
Ominous timeline.
Yeah, there's another wedding in the friend group before then, and I'm like, I got casually invited, just verbally, in the hot tub, and I'm like, do you want me there or not?
A hot tub invite's kind of crazy.
And they're like, well, I don't know, you're kind of drunk right now, and I'm like, I'm gonna be drunk at the wedding too.
Was this
like,
post or pre concussion?
It was same night, pre.
Oh. I had a pretty chill 2 weeks while you guys were busy.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. How was your chill 2 weeks?
Every day I ended up somewhere I wasn't expecting to be, whether it was work or not work. It was great, honestly. I had a
Nice.
good 2 weeks. This has been a good
Very
fall.
normal trips to Bar Cornelia, I'm sure. Nothing got weird. No one was weird. It was just very normal.
It was as normal as it could be for the clientele of that spot. Still love that bar, though.
I hate that we have a push to talk button. It's making me not want to speak.
I
is so
literally,
stupid.
I can't.
I'm so grateful that I don't have the push to talk one because we
Well,
know
It's
that
enough
I
of a burden for you to have an actual microphone you have to hold.
Yeah.
And it's been sounding a lot better, so thank you for bearing that cross.
Yeah.
But I knew for a fact I couldn't give you a push to talk button.
Maybe in 6 months I'll graduate to push to talk to.
I hope we
in
never
6
have-
months.
I-
These are in the recycle bin, like straight up. They're
I'm
gone.
never taking this microphone again. I can't believe I even had to check. And the capsule does not sound anywhere near as good as that one. So
Yeah.
At least my voice will sound pristine in this. While everyone else
why
sounds
the
like dog
fuck
shit.
Is this in the rentals department, Tom? Can you please tell me what the fuck's going on with this thing? This should be ended. Fuck this microphone.
I just.
Imagine a push to talk button when you're doing like a mukbang stream and it's like, guys, listen to the crunch of this fucking Dorito. Push. Like, I mean, I can't do a crunch. I don't know why
that was not even close.
But like, that would suck.
We should have just got video of me eating the 3 hash browns I did in 82 seconds.
Yeah, I watched you
Did you
take a bite
shove
of that
them
first
all
one,
three at
and
once?
then they were gone.
I mean, I didn't see anything. I didn't even hear anything.
There
So
are
that's why
3
I'm
bites
asking.
each.
Oh, okay. Everyone want to talk about their Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I landed in LaGuardia at like 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
I went home. I started slow cooking that shredded chicken, like the hot honey, whatever the fuck, spicy chicken that I
Mhm.
made. I threw that in the crock pot. Then I went and saw Gladiator 2 with Cameron,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very fun. Had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Quite the
Yeah.
movie.
I was a fan. I mean,
Quite the movie.
I'm kind of pissed. The first time I saw it, I didn't see the monkey fight.
Yeah.
I didn't get that Paul Mescal's character was literally just Eminem from 8 Mile. Like, I didn't know that he was, like, the one white guy from Africa.
Before Elon, yeah.
It was weird. It was really weird. But I loved it. Like, I genuinely would watch that movie again today. It's not, like, good.
It's fine.
It's, like, serviceable.
It's very pretty.
Well,
The set design's crazy.
the day for night stuff is not very
No.
pretty.
But there's not too much of that.
There's a lot of it.
I just wasn't paying attention, I guess.
My favorite scene in that's like exposing the day and night cinematography is where he's practicing rowing, and for whatever reason the mean guy's like, "Get everyone leave. He's got to do it by himself."
Yeah.
Like, wait, why? Then he just gets like 20 pounds bigger somehow in like the passage of time. It just goes from him barely able to pull it by himself, and then it's like blue, and he's exhausted and still doing it and about to pass out, and then it's like they didn't even change the setup. It's the same shot. They just made it blue.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the hell.
That's true.
Ridley Scott's getting old, but I mean, this was way more fun than Napoleon.
I didn't even watch Napoleon,
I
man.
still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great. I don't know. Joaquin Phoenix is kind of cooked between Joker 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of over for him. He's had 3 bombs, duds in a row, and then he abandoned this Luca Guadagnino movie that he was supposed to be in with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
What
That's
movie
out
was that?
now. Queer. It came
Uh-huh.
out like yesterday.
Oh.
With Omar Apollo.
Wow. The
good
two of them could have
substitute.
been beautiful.
Yeah.
I think Daniel Craig and him would be better, but this is a fine substitute.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the old drummer from My Chemical Romance was found dead like 25 days later?
I never gave a shit about My Chemical Romance, so
25
no.
days later, are you implying 25 days after his tweet calling out the Kardashians and saying he knows all their secrets and that there's bodies? Or what do you mean 25 days later?
So like he had died and then nobody noticed his absence or anything and found his body like 25 days after he had died.
Yeah. Did you see the tweet on his last day of being alive? It's
no.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to find it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know where my phone.
We were just talking about the Kardashians the other day when we had movie night. This is insane.
Why do they keep getting brought up?
Because
I'm tired.
okay, well then just don't close your ears.
Well, okay.
I just keep seeing shit about the guy and I'm like, I didn't even know they had a drummer.
Well, he was just one of their drummers.
Yeah, I know.
They always do rotating musicians. This guy was their drummer for their longest amount of time.
Yeah.
But this was like Warp Tour era until like 2013.
Yeah, like Welcome to the Black
14.
Parade.
Yeah. Yeah, and he would tour with them a lot.
I think it's crazy. Krista hasn't said shit about this to me.
Because no one knows who he is. If it was the I don't know, the front man, it would be a lot bigger of a deal.
Gerard Way?
Yeah. I wish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I like
I wish he was late
My
for his
Chemical
train.
Romance.
What do you have against everybody?
Do you not know that joke? It's not even a joke. It's his real life
No,
story.
I know, and like that's what made him start the band.
Yeah.
I
I wish he was late for his train.
Bob Breyer passed away at age 44. Rest in peace. I mean, this is r/conspiracies, but we
Yeah.
still show respect for the dead
Rest in
here, unlike all
pepperoni.
did.
Yeah.
The second picture was a month ago. So, Bob Breyer dead at 44, longest My Chemical Romance.
Do you see
drummer.
that lamp?
What a tragic thing to be
What
known
lamp?
for.
It was a fish bowl
Oh.
as the base.
What's a fish pole? Fishing pole?
Fish bowl.
Oh.
A bowl that you put a fish in.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I thought you said fish pole. I was like, what the fuck is that?
No.
Anyway.
So him on Twitter on October 22nd, 2024. Easy answer for that. Don't forget that Lou Taylor was my business manager for 18 years. We just separated in September because the Kardashians are the slimiest pile of garbage on the planet. They make a shitload of money, way more than I do, kind of like prostitutes, with 3 eye emojis.
Oh my god.
And then says, anyways, I cannot be associated with them. Maybe Kendall, because she's kind of real and has an SF90 that I could drive. They actually have blood on their hands. I know everything. All caps. One more eye emoji for good measure. So people are saying because he came for the Kardashians, he found himself dead at 44.
I literally tweet the craziest shit all the time, and I'm still here.
Yeah, but you don't personally know the Kardashians like this guy. Apparently,
The
he was
maybe-
driving Kendall's Ferrari.
The maybe Kendall, because she's kind of real and has an SF90 that I could drive,
Yeah.
is the best part of that tweet.
Yeah.
I like how he spares her.
Just because she lets him drive her Ferrari. Honestly,
She's got a fast car.
Yeah.
that's real. I respect that. I mean,
She
granted,
just doesn't know how to cut cucumbers. That's my biggest gripe with her.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I
Does she
think it
go
was
long
her.
ways? Like
No,
a
like-
zucchini?
I'm pretty sure it was her. Like, there was like a video where she was like, "Oh my god, this is like my favorite recipe, you guys.
Oh.
Let me show you how to make it." And she's cutting cucumbers. It looks like she's fucking cutting them with the back of a spoon.
Yikes.
I cut a cucumber. Is that your phone again?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I cut a cucumber lengthwise because I was going to cut it in half, like each slice in half.
Little boats. What was? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was Rick burping.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude,
I
I
thought
straight up thought there was a fourth person in here, and I was like, Joe still hasn't left?
Oh. I thought it was Caleb for a second. I got scared.
Anyways, I cut it lengthwise.
A really long sigh. It was like,
Yeah, I know.
And I started getting like yelled at. I was slapped on the shoulder. I had the knife taken from me, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And it was like, "I'm cutting these in half."
was this at Wegmans?
No,
Where was this?
this was at Jen's.
Of course.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
was-
even for something. It was for my own recipe. It wasn't even for something that they were like trying to make.
What was your cucumber recipe?
I was just putting them in a little bit of apple cider vinegar and doing like quick pickling
Oh, okay.
and smaller slices because they weren't baby cucumbers.
So there was no cucumber boat action.
So no dill?
Don't know what a cucumber boat
It's
is.
just you cut them lengthwise and then you scoop out the seeds and then it's a boat.
Pick out the seeds and stems. Feeling high as hell, flying through Palmdale, skating on Dayton rims. How far into that song did Parker and Ben get at my birthday party?
Okay, like I
think I was gone at this point. I'm not sure.
I was gone, but
I
I
was
there.
mostly sober because I had maybe 3 of the sour monkeys at that point.
That's not mostly sober.
Okay, anyway.
That is drunk, capital
Well,
D.
Everyone was wrangling me to try and get the people who were in the reserved spot to get out. They're like, "Can you talk to?" I was like, "Me, the one person of color in this group."
That's not true.
No, I know. But out of the people who were wrangling me to get me to do it, everyone who approached me was white.
Yeah.
I was like, "You're asking me to do it." The one who's free bleeding right now without realizing it. So like I go up to this group in my skirt, yeah. I go up to this group and
That
I'm like,
score has been to war.
it's
Yeah.
gone through hell and back.
That's a Skort utility vehicle.
I wore that to meet up with my cousin yesterday.
Oh
and,
my god, it thrives for another day.
And then I thought we were just gonna meet up and get food and then call it a night. I ended up walking 6 miles yesterday.
What the fuck? It was cold as shit yesterday.
I know. I ended up walking 6 miles, and I was like, I'm just gonna meet up with her for an hour and then come home. I didn't get home until midnight.
What did you guys do? Why were you walking for 6 miles? Did you have another fucking seizure?
No. I met up with her outside of her ex's apartment, and then I was like, "You want to get food?" She's like, "Yeah, you're gonna pay, or you're gonna be a useless ass older cousin." I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm glad you're single. You fucking suck." And then
How's she saying that when her internship pays more than her job?
no, literally.
Womp womp.
Anyway, so like we were walking to this Korean spot. I was like, "Let's walk to K-Town." She's like, "What spot?" I was like, "I'll figure it out when we get there." We walk all the way to Koreatown from Times Square, which isn't that bad, but we kept taking wrong turns because I was really into our conversation. And then we end up at this Korean spot. After that, I'm like, "Oh, let's get a little sweet treat." We don't get a sweet treat. We end up going to my job and then meet up with Mikey, and like he makes her Shirley Temple. I'm like, "Oh, this is my cousin." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then we go
This
to
is Mikey covering your shift.
the
Just for the record.
Yeah.
Just so okay, cool.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
Well, I mean, like I was in the area, so I was like, she's like, "I have like an hour until I have to take the train." I was like, "Well, let's just go in there because like we can just sit there in the warmth because I'm cold and my fingers were purple at this point."
Yeah, it was cold as shit yesterday.
It was.
It's
I was
colder than shit today.
It's a little warmer today.
It's 29 right now.
It was 24 yesterday. It
Yeah.
feels like
What?
14.
I
when
didn't know
when I
that.
was
24
out
and
and
the-
about waiting at the fucking theater because Mattress closed last night, so I was waiting for Cameron. And they did a fucking like speech thing, and it went on for like an hour. I was standing outside on fucking 45th Street for like an hour playing with my Nito and listening to a audiobook.
Okay.
And multiple people thought I was like not well.
Wait,
like,
do you have your Nito on you?
Yeah, it's in my trench coat.
Okay.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait.
I don't want to wait.
I don't know.
For
I
Nito
walked from
to
Best
be
Buy
over.
back to Jen's carrying a sound bar. Even waited and got my moods.
What was the sound bar for?
They still had Black Friday deals going on yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So it was like yeah, there was I think all the stuff that they typically put out on the floor of Best Buy that they expect to sell out of, most of it was still there.
Because nobody really does Black Friday like shopping anymore.
Yeah, but if you want like a quantum dot cheap ass TV, Hisense has one at Best Buy for like $230 right now. 50 inches. It's actually a good deal.
Oh, he even rinsed off the Nito. Ouch!
Good catch. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
That hit my clavicle.
I'm glad that's
On video.
video.
I want to know what that sounded like.
My life be like, ooh. Anyway, sorry, Amy. I got you the Nito, and I did rinse it off because it was in my trench coat pocket, and you were like, ew, it's already filthy? Like yesterday, and I was like, what the fuck? No, it's like...
It's just
fiddling
pocket
with it.
lint.
It's cleaning my pockets.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, no, apparently, like, everyone is saying that we're on the verge of a major economic collapse, like, right at the start of the Trump presidency.
Thank God I
Um,
bought $900 worth of shit for my bedroom and got it out of the way.
So
but
I think I'm going to invest in crypto again.
apparently because of, I mean, shit, it's looking good. That market's doing great.
Booming.
It's so stupid.
My Ethereum, I forgot I had it. I forgot it was staking. I'm doing good.
I want anyone who owns a crypto coin to die. So sell.
No.
Okay.
I still have Dogecoin.
Well,
years
that's
ago.
Up. That's up too. I flipped my Dogecoin. I made $3,000 and I was like, I'm done playing this
I flipped
stupid
it.
game.
I made a couple hundred. Then I bought back in and I lost it.
No, I bought in, I don't know, maybe like $600 or $700 worth. Turned that into like $4,800, and I was like, I'm out. I'm never doing this shit again.
I think I was at like 100, 150. I pulled out at 400, 500.
I don't know. It just stays there, and I look at it like a little pet.
What fucking
But yeah, no.
what marketplace do you
apparently,
have
like,
this in?
The
I
supposed
bought like $50 worth for like. This was at the very beginning. Like,
What
was-
marketplace?
I don't fucking remember. Oh, I don't remember.
Binance, Coinbase.
Oh, it's Coinbase. I'm sorry.
Okay.
consumer goods are gonna get pricey.
Great. Now the rotisserie chicken at Costco is gonna be more than $4.99. Actually, no, they're gonna stay at that price.
They seem pretty locked in on their pricing. I don't know where the
Yeah.
fuck that chicken farm is,
I do.
and
Those
I
are
don't
some
know
fat
how.
fucking chickens.
I don't know how many steroids they've given them chickens, but I know I'm getting a Costco membership for Christmas, right, Mom? For your favorite son, and I will be big backing rotisserie chickens and hot dogs for 2025. That's my meal plan.
I was about to say I
Costco
need a
run.
BJ's membership, but I just mooch off other people's.
Yeah, I'm tired of mooching off Amy's Costco. We only went once. It's kind of a long walk.
It was really nice.
It
though.
was nice. I just don't want to do it
Cold
now.
for
Use
that
Instacart.
walk,
Well, I'm not using Instacart.
Okay.
I'm tired of using middlemen, like app-based bullshit, fucking like
I think
services.
there's a hole in it.
No way. You put a hole in it,
I didn't put a hole in it. I just think it. Like I squeezed it. Like I squashed it,
Bruh,
and it made a
that
little
shit
whistle
brand new.
noise.
Let me see.
It made a little.
Let me see. Shout out to Jeff. Thanks for the Nito. I think Amy broke it already.
Me, not me. You threw it against my. You chucked it at me,
I did not. That was an underhand toss.
and it literally blew the wind out of my sails.
Well,
Well, maybe you shouldn't be
I
a boat.
don't think there's a hole in it. I think we're good.
Okay, please.
I didn't even have it in my hand.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
I feel bad because the clip is about me beating you.
Baby.
Alden, did you see the clips yet from last week or last
I saw one.
Okay.
Speaking of Costco rotisserie chickens, someone sent me this clip that I used to work with at CVS. She was like, this is so us together. And I was like, I haven't heard from you in 10 years almost. And it was that clip from Superstore where the guy's like, it's
Oh
a bunch
my
of
God.
Filipino people. They're eating a rotisserie chicken from Costco. He goes, this is kind of spicy. What is this? And the guy goes, it's a Costco rotisserie chicken. He's like, oh, yum. And then it cuts to him chugging water, face red.
That's kind of us together.
I've never seen you have that reaction to anything.
It's actually you.
No?
No, it's not. I was just saying what they said to you, like that clip.
Oh.
Like that this is us together.
Yeah, I was like, I've never eaten in front of you, girl. Eating disorder was full force when we worked together.
I don't think I've ever been able to find a rotisserie chicken spicy.
No.
It's magical that there are people
Actually, Kroger had them. They had like spicy rotisserie chickens.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
did. Those were good.
Yeah.
Those were real good.
Those weren't spicy to me.
They weren't,
They
but
weren't
they were
spicy.
labeled spicy.
They had like buffalo in them. Like it was
Mhm.
good.
They had it injected.
Basically.
Yeah, actually, probably with like a
Like the little butter
Syringe.
syringe
Uh-huh.
thing.
yeah. I'm so sick of being around cats. This is the best my voice has sounded in a bit, despite the bad microphone.
I have so much allergy medicine, and you never take it.
I don't like taking allergy medication because it makes
doesn't
me feel like
good,
shit.
Yeah. I
It
don't
like
take it
hurts
unless I
my
absolutely
head, and then I have to
to.
take Advil, and then I'm like, I have 4 pills in my system, and then I need to start drinking. So like, this
Do you
is
want some
better
wine?
throw a perk 30 in there too.
some wine would be sick.
Gotcha.
Wow.
What clock? The oven clock. I have not touched
I
that.
think I did. I think I did on movie night.
Oh, you did, yeah, because you were standing there fiddling with shit. I was like, are you already heating up your leftovers? You just said you were so full.
I was. And I fixed your guys' clock because it was freaking me out. I'm like, there's no way. It can't be 3 a.m. The tortoise shell, please. Wait, are you not having any? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What kind?
Spain.
What?
That's Spain.
España. España, we know. Can I chuck this and see how it feels on? Oh my god.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have another one.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, I'll do Chardonnay instead then.
More like Chardonnay.
Ha ha.
Look, okay, I don't know what you want from me. I'm doing the best I can.
I want to know more about what happened at Dub's Giving. It's crazy
What
that I
the
got
hell?
asked what if I was at Dub's Giving.
Are you at Dub's Giving right now?
I
And
thought
you're like,
it was a slur at first. I was like, what?
who the hell's Dub and what's he giving?
MDMA.
Yikes.
No, that was Merlin.
Merlin
birthday.
giving.
Forgot the opener.
I don't know how to open those.
You just
Okay.
twist it good. Do 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 do.
Rocks of the Andes.
Yeah, it's another Argentinian one.
I'm more of a night at the Roxbury kind of guy. Did you know that David Lynch directed the Britney Spears Toxic music video?
Did he really?
Yeah. I learned this like today. I learned this
God.
like on my way over here.
Oh my fucking god.
Which that is a cool music video. I didn't know it was that cool.
Do you think she'll release more music?
No, I don't think she's releasing anything. Definitely not her inhibitions. The rain is not being felt on her skin.
She seems a lot happier these days,
She seems like she's doing what she wanted to do the whole time,
which is exist.
which is take weird videos of herself dancing pretty much naked in her kitchen playing with like a giant knife. And honestly,
I do that too. She ain't special.
Yeah, no, like and honestly, like just let her exist. You know, I follow her. I check stuff out every now and again, and you know she's free. Brittany has been freed, to my knowledge, and you know we just gotta leave her alone.
Leave Brittany
Where do these tissue scraps come from?
Those are the napkins.
Those are the McDonald's napkins.
Why are they on the floor instead of the trash can?
Well, actually, one of them was thrown at you after you. One of them was
Sorry,
thrown at you
Amy.
after you didn't catch the Nito, and then you didn't
Sorry.
catch the paper towel either.
Bruh.
I have missed
Really?
every single shot this morning.
Well, you know what they say, that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Oh, I
Wayne
take my
Gretzky.
shots.
Michael Scott, Nathaniel Martin.
All right, I'm gonna review this for you guys. It is, as I said earlier, like maybe 30 seconds ago,
Earlier.
Rocks of the Andes. Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you
A
say?
shot.
I said earlier the way you just said earlier.
How did I say
You
it?
said earlier.
Okay, well,
I don't really like Chardonnay.
would you like some?
No, I'm just gonna watch your guys' reactions. I'm POV. I'm the audience.
It's water.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
What's wrong with my backwash? I brushed my teeth.
Why would you give me your backwash though?
Because I don't... Yeah, see?
Just dump it.
Why the fuck would
That's
I waste
actually,
good
I'm
wine?
not a Chardonnay fan either, but
I'm
I
not
actually
mad at it.
I don't mind that at all.
Because
that
it doesn't
would be really
stick.
good.
With chicken.
Frozen. Like you do like a walkie slush.
Like
A walkie slush.
ugh.
Yeah.
That's true.
Freeze that shit.
Wait, a
crush
pina
it
colada
up.
wine cooler with this.
Bruh. we getting drunk. We getting
Forget
wits.
brunch wrap. We're making pina colada wine coolers.
Pina colada wine coolers.
Anyways, yeah, I drank, I guess, most of this bottle for Thanksgiving.
It sounds like you had a good Thanksgiving too.
I did not.
Will
Well,
be-
You got to watch a movie that made me scared to come home. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so Amy was like, I got a screenshot at a wild time, but I was, I think, finishing cooking or cleaning up from cooking Thanksgiving at my place, and Amy's like, Alden, do you want to do some mushrooms? And you're like, hell yeah. And then it's a picture of the Everything Everywhere All at Once title card. And Amy's like, I cannot go home.
It wasn't the title card. It was her face when she's getting the, she's in the broom closet.
yeah.
Getting explained.
Yeah.
Regardless, that is nightmare inducing. I'm not,
I
coming
literally-
home and doing mushrooms and watching Everything Everywhere All at Once sounds like the most depressing Thanksgiving
But you made me
ever.
go out in 30-degree weather, very windy, to 6 different smoke shops.
I
for
didn't-
all of them to tell me, no, we don't do
fuck
shrooms.
off. Fuck off. I didn't make you. I asked you if you wanted to go to West 4th Street to the place we know has
Hell
mushroom chocolates.
no.
And you said, I'm going to find somewhere closer to us. I was like, that's your prerogative, retard.
It took me less time to do that than it would have to gone to West 4th and come back.
Honestly,
Okay.
you could just hit up a person.
I know.
So again, why did you go out of your way to suffer?
I wanted pre-rolls.
Okay, so then this is... Oh,
This is very good.
Can
I'm
I
a big
try
fan.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is getting a 5 stars from me on
Yeah,
the
that
on
is
the
a
app.
great wine.
are you still buying from them?
I haven't ordered another one, but I just opened the last bottle, so I think we should.
I think I have a coupon still floating around in my room for $70 off.
I'm getting
I
so
think
many
I can
ads
give you
for
a
them
referral
now.
code for 100 off.
Okay. I don't know if I want to order that much wine.
I'll
but
split
seeing
it
as
with
how
you.
the IRS is tracking down my roommate right now. That maybe shouldn't say that in the public app.
You can cut around it.
Yeah, maybe.
whatever.
Don't cut it out. Just cut around it.
Yeah.
They cut out where I said the slur.
Which one?
Don't do that.
I mean, there's been several.
I only said one.
Okay,
on
so
this
if you
episode.
notice any really obvious cuts this episode, just know that Amy's been on a fucking tear with the bigotry and the slurs.
It's just the usual.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even remember you saying a
Me?
slur.
What is
A
with the neon
bigot?
green?
I'm on a podcast with 2 white people.
I don't think that
bold
clears
of you
your
to
name.
assume Alden's a person.
Yeah, on God.
This
No,
is,
seriously, what is with the neon green in these mountains?
it's
It's
just
just-
grass.
It's greenery.
That's not regular
That's
greenery.
toxic sludge. That's the
Yeah.
secret of the ooze right there. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja
That's
Turtles
Teenage
2 with
Mutant Ninja
Vanilla
Turtles.
Ice.
Oh my God.
Also, the Costco guys should be in the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
They're gonna say they should be in the next episode of Brap, but I was
Oh,
like,
hell
if I
no.
can get the Rizzler.
The Rizzler's
Well-
not a Costco guy.
He's not. He's
Oh, yeah,
separate but equal.
Okay.
Actually, better. He's separate but better. I would love to have the
Oh
Rizzler
my
here.
God.
I would probably kill fucking Big Justice. That kid sucks so much ass.
The Rizzler was born in 2017.
Yeah.
He's less than 10 years old.
He was born the same day Lil Peep died.
I know.
Back,
Welcome
Gustav
back.
R.
Welcome back. This makes sense. It actually tracks.
Sure. Yeah, I like Lil Peep. I love the Rizzler. He's my favorite little kid on the internet, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that but I will say the way his dad is managing his social media is a lot better than how the Big Justice and AJ social media is being handled, because his dad is
Theirs
just
feels like Ryan's world.
yeah, it's getting there. It's getting weird. It's very oh, we got to do this thing. We gotta make a rap song. We gotta make the rap song.
It's a lot of money.
Did you see the thing with the Rizzler on his TikTok? They were like, they're like, why did you do 9/11? And then the response was just, I had nothing to do with it. It's just like, it was funny.
That's perfect. He was born 16 years after it.
Almost exactly, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird that there's child celebrities on the internet, straight up. That concept's weird. But if they're all as chill and cool as the Rizzler, I'm kind of here for it.
I remember when ASMR got really big on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
There was this girl who was maybe 12 or something, Mackenzie or some shit, who did ASMR role play, and she's she's an adult now, and she did the sensual, it came up on my YouTube, and it was a sensual ASMR. I was like, you used to do ASMR nail salon videos, what the fuck? It's ASMR first date and I hate you, and I was just like, wait, this is kind of funny. Stop.
Why? I just think that'd be fun to watch.
You bit your lip. That was really scary.
I'm sorry. I don't know. First date and I hate you is kind of pleasant. It's a fun role play for ASMR.
That's just you telling a story on Brapwatch.
I don't hate most of the people I go on dates with.
I don't think I was recording, so that's fine.
What?
I didn't
Oh,
have
you didn't
the
press
button
the
down.
button. That's fine.
Okay. What are you doing, Step Cork?
Ooh, I should not have more.
What,
Yes,
good?
I should.
Okay, so you know how that the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme movie was supposed to come out with Will Forte and Wile E. Coyote, and it was gonna be a Looney Tunes back in action type, live action.
I was excited
cartoon
for it.
hybrid, yeah. But then David Zaslav was like, nope, this is unreleasable, and we're gutting the whole thing. And then the studio that
hate
produced it
Warner.
tried to sell it, and Netflix made an offer, and then Zaslav was like, no one gets it, we're deleting it. Whatever the fuck happened to that. There was another movie in production, which I believe was a Duck Dodgers feature film with Daffy and Porky Pig, called
Should be right here.
The Day the Earth Blew Up. That was also mostly finished, but we haven't heard anything about.
I heard this one. I heard about this one. I don't know what's going on with Warner, dude.
I just don't know why, Looney Tunes needs to be a thing that continues getting made. They've been pretty good consistently.
Dude, the
And
Looney
they're
Tunes
timeless.
show is getting more airtime than a lot of new shows.
Is the Looney Tunes show still playing on Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, dude. It literally airs more than half the new shows that they got running.
I feel like most of the Cartoon Network programming these days just has to be Gumball reruns and...
It's I think it's a lot of Gumball.
Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans
Go to hell.
I don't like Teen
Fuck
Titans
them.
Go.
I can't believe we
Craig,
watched that movie.
Craig of the Creek.
I was very upset with that. I remember.
That was a good movie.
No,
I like that.
no.
Yeah.
I did. It had 2 good moments.
And those 2 good moments were enough for me.
Fair
I was
enough.
hammered.
Fair enough. That super drunk watch of Eraserhead the other night was great.
Yeah.
I got a lot of compliments on the review I left.
I was wasted.
Did I even log that on Letterboxd?
I don't know.
I don't think I logged anything. I literally watched
I'm
6
pretty
movies.
sure the Bulldog Margarita I had 2 shots to start, and then a third, and then the beer.
That was a giant goblet. So, yeah.
I was cooked.
And I was drinking.
And then I had a White Claw Surge, and I did not crack open the Coors.
I had 3 glasses of wine and a gin and soda at work.
That was a great night. We should do another movie night soon.
Okay. I'm at work. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, movie bender.
I'm at work with a Zoom meeting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
I mean, I feel like it could be dead. What time's the Zoom meeting?
5:45, I think.
Yeah, it'll be dead. You'll be fine.
It hasn't been the last couple days.
Then you know what? Do what the movie theater concession people do and just pre-make a bunch of drinks. Be like, which one you want?
Be like, oh, here's a beer from the fridge that's draft that I poured 3 hours ago. Like,
Well, it
is
doesn't matter. Our
flat.
Stella's
seen-
fucking flat anyways.
Huh?
Our Stella's flat anyways.
I never get Stella draft anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with that fucking nozzle, but
It's the fact that it still hasn't been serviced yet.
it was.
It was?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well,
fucking-
it wasn't properly serviced, but the tubes were replaced.
Oh, your feeder scared me.
Every
Yeah.
few hours.
It's like every 6, I think. Ish.
It went off like 3 times last night.
It does not follow the right schedule because I haven't set the time properly. Which it doesn't matter. It's overdoing it anyways. It's literally filling the bowl up all the way. I don't think she's eating.
I don't think she is right now, but I bet you she will be later.
I think she really doesn't like the dry food for some reason, but she like screeches and like argues with me to give her wet food, and I'm like, I'm not your mommy. Get out my room.
The dry food is new. But there's only a little bit of it. So she's just got to deal with it for now.
Well, while we're out here alone, because my co-hosts are wasting away on their cell phones and not speaking,
There goes my hero.
academia, you fucking nerd.
First of all, I have
Oh.
never once watched that.
Good.
Once
That's all-
watched that.
I've
All
never
right,
once watched
shut
that.
up. I watched 3 seasons of it in the movie.
Oh my fucking god.
I was kind of made to. I didn't do it on my own. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
whenever
sure-
I showed up to Hayden's.
All right. Well, you're forgiven this time.
Okay. I'm not the weeb here.
Nor am I.
The fuck you looking at me for?
What was the first manga
Wait, we didn't
you
even.
read?
Did we put our belly review in for that place?
No.
Basiero. We got to give him a belly
Basurero,
review.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Basarero. I can't do it. I'm tired.
I see that. I hear it.
Okay.
I'm not that tired. I had a pretty chill day yesterday. It was nice. Got a lot of stuff done.
I was up until 6, ruminating, reading about homunculi,
Okay.
planning
That
out my
episode of
next
Smiling
tattoo.
Friends really did it for you.
No, like I was planning out my homunculus tattoo.
Just get the Eraserhead baby.
No.
You guys said it was cute, and I was like, "How do you think this thing's cute? It's terrifying."
It looks like a sheep.
Does not.
Yeah, like the sheep's head.
No.
Yeah, it does. You ever seen a sheep's fetus?
The
Yes.
lamb.
Yeah, it looks like a sheep's fetus. to
Damn,
me.
they got a tennis court up in that bitch.
Was this Dubai again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Habibi, come to Dubai.
Hot take. What if they were bombed?
I don't really want violence to perpetuate.
Why is it every time we have a public episode you say something that's so politically charged?
It's never what I actually believe either.
I know
Those-
it's politically
those little-
charged
those
and
little
just like
yachts look nice. I feel like I want to be on.
I
one
take
of
it
them, like
back.
Jordan
What if they were
Belfort.
bombed?
And then Kyle Chandler comes running up to me. He's like, "Sir, you're under investigation." You know,
oh Chandler.
The FBI investigator for Jordan Belfort.
the
Oh.
guy in Wolf of Wall Street, the football guy. You know what I'm talking about?
That pool
Friday
looks
Night
like
Lights?
a disfigured
Mm-mm.
foot.
The dad from Super 8.
Yeah.
Kyle Chandler. He's a great guy.
He's kind of...
He's just a normal dude who is in movies sometimes. I think. I don't know.
Once every couple of years.
I've heard wonderful things about his cooking. I've heard that he does like big ass like
Damn.
barbecues and stuff like that.
That
and
makes sense.
yeah, he seems
He's
cool
living.
as fuck.
He's living.
Who's that like celebrity chef who is like strange, and he's got like
All
a
of them.
not all. Anne Burrell seems reasonable.
I don't even know who that is.
Bobby Flay.
Yeah,
Fuck that
that's what
guy.
I was thinking of. He's got an accent that I can't quite place. It's not quite
It's
Southern.
Boston.
It's not quite Midwest. It's not even quite Texan.
It's Boston.
He's from Boston.
It's something stupid. Yeah, I looked it up a while ago.
Okay, well, there's just something off about him when he cooks. When I've watched his like cooking videos, I don't like the proportions he uses for seasonings.
I like Bobby Flay. I don't know
I fucking hate the guy.
why.
Yeah, like what's your beef with him?
It just says American. Please, just tell me where he's born.
Well, being born somewhere doesn't create your accent.
I am aware, but it doesn't say where he grew up or nothing.
Nah. Wait till Bobby Flay get his his nationality right.
He's from New York.
Long Island.
No,
Syracuse?
the city, New York City.
Good for him.
He's been married 3 times and divorced 3 times.
That's cool as fuck. That's my life goal.
Yeah, he's only got 1 kid.
Yes, I do have a friend who's friends with his daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's see, earlier life.
My cousin,
He's
Upper
in that
East Side.
movie-
He's
in that
Irish
movie,
American.
The Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Oh yeah.
From Disney Channel.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
remember that.
At age 8, Flay asked for an easy bake oven for Christmas. His father thought that a G.I. Joe would be more appropriate. Despite his father's objections, he received them both. Yeah, that seems like an Upper East Side kid.
I mean, if my 8-year-old asked me for an easy bake oven, assuming there's a timeline where I can have an 8-year-old, because
I was actually 9 when I asked for mine.
I would be like, sure, absolutely. But instead, what if we just got you a toaster oven and you learn how to actually cook some real food instead of like things under a light, like a lamp?
I loved
Yeah.
my Easy Bake Oven. My parents bought me one, but didn't buy me like the little ingredient packet, so I tried to cook real food in it.
What, is your life just a series of getting food poisoning?
I mean, like I didn't cook anything crazy. I tried to make s'mores with it.
Okay.
I think that actually would work.
It took 4 hours, but yes. The lamp didn't get hot enough.
No.
What bulb were you using? You need a 100-watt bulb in there. It's got to melt the plastic.
Yeah, you didn't check the wattage of your Easy Bake
I
oven?
was like 6.
I know.
Yeah. We had to
I'm
go.
making fun of Alden for checking the bulbage of the wattage of their
No,
light
I remember
bulb.
this because we couldn't find a 100-watt light bulb. We went to 2 different Walmarts, and my dad's like, fuck it, we'll get a Home Depot. They didn't have any, so we had to go to Lowe's.
Menards. Menards would have
What
saved
the fuck
you.
is Menards?
Save big money at Menards.
I think they had a Menards that we used to go to in Chicago when I lived there.
You know a Tractor Supply Co?
Yes.
It's like that and a Home Depot merged into one.
Good shit.
I asked Trevor a couple
Okay.
weeks ago, and I was like, because he and I have this running bit where it's like, we'll go into a place to grab like drinks or something, and we'll be like, if you had to, push come to shove, could you do your grocery shopping for a week here? And it's like, you know, like a discount drug mart or like
It's AutoZone.
a Gordon Food Services, something like that, like just a weird place. And so I asked him out of the blue. It was like a Tuesday. It was like noon. I'm like, if you had to, could you do a week's worth of grocery shopping at Menards? And his response was like, with the right amount of planning and a few key ingredients at home already, possibly.
You know how Staples used to have like a whole section of like bulk snacks for the office?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like the big ass bags of pretzels.
Yeah.
They always
Pretzels,
had things of
and
water.
And they would
little butter
charge
peppermints.
$10 more than they should be for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. When I worked at the law firm, not only would I role play being like impoverished by only buying a week's worth of groceries with a $10 bill at the dollar store and then living off of that for that entire week and not using actual utensils to open the cans but just chucking them against the concrete to open them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we've heard this story on the pod before.
Yeah, I know. Jordan's gonna be like, "We've heard this, girl," and I'm
all
like,
right.
"You're right."
Fast
you're right.
forwarding.
I would also do that at Staples when my manager would give us his
Holy
credit card to
shit,
buy
that's a
supplies for the
big-ass boat.
office. I remember one time I came back with a $30 thing of peppermints, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "This is gonna last me 3 weeks." And he was like, "That was $30." And I was like, "The office chair that you asked me to order for myself was $400, and I got the $150 one so that I could splurge on this."
I think you probably should have just gotten the $400 chair.
Yeah, like I started developing severe back pain, and then I had to go to the
Yeah.
hospital and get like a shot in my butt
Yeah,
because like it was like really painful.
Again, you should have just bought the $400 chair.
Yeah, I did, and I've sat in it 6 times.
Yeah, but yours is ugly.
Okay.
My $150 chair was very cute and sleek.
It was probably one of the nice like leather ones, right?
Yes, I got a leather one.
Yeah. I
Feels
didn't
like-
want to do that because of patches.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jewish dogs.
Why are we
Those
watching
are
a
not
puppy bowl?
puppies. I don't. It
Oh, that
said
one looked
super
like Finn
cute
back
Yule
when
log,
Finn was
but
a
I have yet to
puppy.
see a Yule log.
I had a nightmare last night, I guess this morning technically, where I got a pet cat again.
Same, except I was living it.
And I woke up and I was so relieved to not have a cat. I was just like, I am not in a point in my life where I could have a pet again.
Yeah, I was at the animal hospital yesterday.
Were the vibes good in there? Like, was it kind of cool?
Was it like
Actually, yeah.
General Hospital or whatever that fucking show is with like the clown doctor from Adult Swim?
Children's Hospital.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Children's Hospital, yeah.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
I'm familiar with the show. Yeah, it's
Okay.
funny. I like
No, it was fine. It's much better circumstances this time than last time because it's not an emergency room visit. It was just like a regular follow-up appointment.
That's fair.
That doctor, Jesus Christ, she's great.
That's good. I love when people and animals get the medical attention that they need.
Wish we saw it more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wish she was my doctor. Not gonna lie. I'd go to I don't actually know what AMC stands for. It's like something Schwartzman. I don't know where the Schwartzman is in AMC, but you know.
If she was your doctor, would you get flea and tick prevention every month on the dot?
You know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's not her fault.
I know. That's a you flaw.
You're more likely to have fleas than me.
That's not true.
That's not true.
There's certain people that you hang out with more
yeah,
often
but
than
you're
I
a
do.
pet owner and your partner's a pet owner. You are 3 times more likely to get fleas.
Patches has not had fleas since she was like 8 months old.
Yeah, I'm just saying because it's still a cat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You also like sit in the grass and shit when it's warm out, like
No,
at the
I don't.
park.
I sit on a blanket.
Okay, but you're like outside at a park. You are way more likely
Yes.
to contract fleas than I am. Maybe even ticks.
Again, the people you hang out with.
Look, the people that I hang out with who have ticks have a different type of tick than the bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think it would be fun if I had Lyme disease.
Why? Why would that be fun?
It'd be an easy way out.
Getting less fun AIDS is not how you're going out, Alden. I'm not letting you do that to yourself.
All right, that's fine. I did hear on the news today that the CDC is claiming that the AIDS epidemic will be over by 2030.
I mean, that's good.
They
The
came up with
treatment's
a thing.
available.
There was like a treatment that they did that's still in the experimental phase where it was this person was cured of AIDS. I'm pretty sure I read about it.
Yeah, there's multiple.
I mean, Magic
There's-
Johnson's still alive.
Oh no, if you have AIDS, you're fine. There's treatments for it.
Yeah.
It's not a death sentence anymore, but it still
No.
is like
It's
unpleasant
expensive.
to deal with.
It's very expensive in the U.S. at least. Elsewhere, you're fine. But there's been a lot of studies in Africa that have they've come up with a vaccine that's got an okay success rate.
Mm-hmm.
They've come up with a cure a couple times now, so I think all of those together, it'll probably end up working.
I think
Speaking
by
of
20,
The Cure,
yeah.
new album. Pretty good.
I heard about it. That cat is disgusting.
Also, how is this a Yule log? There's not a single fucking log.
I don't know. That's what I was saying.
Why are we watching this is what I want to know.
Well, it was this or Calcifer. Do you want to watch that instead?
I don't want to watch anything. We're recording a podcast.
Yeah, I know. I just like having a background imagery so I'm not distracted by something else.
Do you think we're gonna get some good like punk music now that we're having another Trump term or like?
Yeah, Riot
then
Girl
what-
music's coming back. Like
Okay.
it's really big
Uh,
again.
Yeah, I mean, Linkin Park has their new singer, and I think that music's coming back, so we've at least got the early 2000s shit.
I'm not
well-
trying to be mean, but I'm not interested in listening to the new iteration of Linkin Park.
I'm not either.
I
I'm
mean,
just
they got a
saying,
new
like,
female lead singer, right?
yeah,
yeah.
Who's a Zionist?
I
Well,
guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all I'm gonna say is thank God it's not Lincoln.
Thank God it's not Amy Schumer.
Because women can't drive. That was my
Oh.
joke. Was Lincoln Parallel Park.
Well, Amy Schumer can't drive either.
I would like to see her drive
Off
nice
a cliff.
Off the-
convertible into
the
the,
bridge.
fucking Grand Canyon like Thelma and Louise. And
Yeah.
she's big enough to be both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Watch out, Amy Schumer. You
I need-
fucking.
I think it would be great if her and her uncle were in a convertible that drove into the Grand Canyon.
The Schumer mobile.
What does it mean to shoehorn?
Shoehorn?
Yeah,
To
what-
kind of
well,
shove
yeah.
something in.
Yeah, and there's like literally a tool called a shoehorn.
Oh,
that
yeah, I
you can
remember,
Fit
okay.
your foot into.
Oh yeah,
Shoe.
oh yeah, oh yeah! That fucking rice to riches place or whatever, the fucking rice pudding place. That's like we walked by at Jason's birthday thing that I want to go in. They serve you.
I don't remember this.
Yes, I tried to go in. They're like, oh, we just closed, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. And the guy's like, I'm sorry. I was like, it's okay, it's not your fault. You guys have hours you have to follow. Anyway, they serve their rice pudding platter with shoehorns. You eat with shoehorns instead of like a spoon.
How trendy. I love the Lower East Side.
I just want to go to the rice pudding place. Like, I feel like it would be good rice pudding.
You just like it because the name.
Rice to riches?
Yeah.
No, people think that it's a
Ooh.
money laundering front. But, like, apparently the rice pudding's really good. They have, like,
Almost every
50 different
successful
flavors.
place in the city is a money laundering front.
yeah,
Not Jimmy's. Redacted Bar.
not redacted corner.
Not
Redacted
Corner. No, that place is definitely a.
Dude, I was telling a guest about redacted corner.
The way that man was like Parkinson shaking, pouring our drinks.
Yeah, but he did a good job.
Yeah,
He gave us
man.
free shots. I was sick. What was I gonna say? I was talking to this guest about redacted corner about like they're like, yeah, we're going to the theater district. You have any recommendations? I was like, yeah, I've got a better bar than this fucking one, redacted corner. And he's like, oh, okay. I told him about our experiences there. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, make sure you have cash. He's like, okay. And then he comes back the next day and he goes, so I went to redacted corner. I was like, yeah. He's like, that place fucking rocks. I was like, yeah. That's why we love redacted corner. And then he was like, I wrote about it on TripAdvisor. I was like, fuck you.
You should have just spit in his next drink. Been like, no.
And then he was like, can I get a gin and tonic? And I literally grabbed the last tonic and poured it into a glass for myself. And I was like, I don't have more tonic.
Spent my first drink a few days ago.
You should not be doing that, Alden. I said it as a bit.
It was a British man who was being an absolute cunt
This
to
is
me.
a public that needs to be cut out of the public.
Nothing
It
was
was.
said on mic. Where'd the cats go?
They're in the cradle.
You can't
with
do
the
that.
silver spoon. Little boy blue in
Did
the
you
What
back.
actually
happened?
do that?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
So yeah.
Redacted corner is great.
It
Yeah.
is.
Love that place.
I hate going to it, but I love being there.
It's honestly not that out of the way for me.
It's not. I just hate going through Times Square.
Put your fucking blinders on. I don't know.
I do. It's still a fucking pain in the ass when someone just stops walking right in front of you.
I think you just get so angry all the time.
Yes.
I think it's kind of like I hate like when I'm going through Times Square and I hate when tourists just kind of take up space on the sidewalk. But I will say it's kind of nice to see people who feel like
Who are in awe of like the big city.
it's nice to see people like just experiencing like enjoying themselves, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I really like the I'm not gonna assume that they're Chinese tourists, but the Asian tourists that take a lot of photos. And
Yeah.
it's like they'll like
They're always like
they'll get like a giant like group family photo
Yeah.
in like facing one direction in Times Square, and then they'll all turn around
Yeah,
at,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the buildings on the other thing, and it's one of my favorite fucking things ever.
It's
like-
well orchestrated. Like they are all about it every time.
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
great.
also they're always dressed really well.
Well, I mean, if they can afford to visit here, then yes, obviously.
The one thing I do hate though is when, and this is usually like people from flyover states, usually white families, when they're walking 5, 6, 7 wide on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Hey, Bertha, get out of the way!"
And one guy's wearing his Letterman jacket.
Yeah, one guy's wearing his Letterman jacket. The two smallest children have "Make America Great Again" hats on, and I'm like, I don't
Or they
know
have like
what
an
the hell's
embroidered
going on.
shirt that says "I'm walking here."
Yeah, they're like, "Fuck
Mommy's little meatball.
Mommy's little meatball. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I survived my trip to New York.
And I'm like,
I actually-
it's day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you survived night one. This
Not
is-
even. You just landed
this
at
is
JFK
5 nights
3
at
hours
Diddy's.
ago. I had a guest come down on Thanksgiving, and she just sat there and had like 6 glasses of wine with me, and we were talking.
Hell yes.
And she was like, yeah, so I have like a family of 12 with me. I was like, right. And she's like, we're split between 2 rooms. I was like, right, okay. And she's like, do you know where I can get a Thanksgiving dinner? I was like, it's 7 p.m. I don't think there's anywhere where you could even make a reservation or walk in and get a damn turkey platter right now,
You
dude.
know where you should have sent her?
Where?
Burgerology.
No. You should have sent her to Cronin and
Redacted's Corner?
Phelan's. No, Cronin and Phelan's here in Astoria.
She was not going to go to Queens. She was like, we walked to the Brooklyn Bridge from the hotel today. And I was like, now why would you do that? And she was like, well, we wanted to see it. She's like, do you know what the Akish way is? I was like, what? She's like, we went to this like deli and this guy kept saying the Akish way. I was like, do you mean the Aki way? And she's like, yeah. And he kept saying never, never, never. And he made these 6 sandwiches. She was like showing me the video her son posted on TikTok. And I was like, yeah, I know the guy. And she's like, you ever had the sandwiches? I was like, I would have diarrhea before I even stepped foot out of like the building. So
It just starts
no.
leaking out as you round the corner.
You haven't even taken a bite yet.
Yeah, my body just preemptively starts to suffer. And I was like, what kind of sandwiches did you get? She's like, we got a chopped cheese with mozzarella sticks, French toast, fruity pebbles, eggs. And she wasn't exaggerating. And I was like, yeah, that would be the Aki way, girl. And I was like,
Yeah.
what'd you get to drink? Don't forget the Bev. And she was like, oh, we got this thing called Snapple. And I was like, I love you. You're sick.
We got this thing called Snapple.
And I was like, where are you from? She's like, Houston, Texas. And I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
know who
sounds
you're
about
talking
right.
about, yeah.
She was really cool.
They're with either a girlfriend or sister.
No. It's just
Nar.
an old lady and all of her like grandchildren and one of her daughters, and they were there for the Macy's parade because her daughter's school.
Yes, okay.
I mean, there was a lot of people here who were for the parade, but
Mm-hmm.
that was her first time coming down to the bar the night before she was leaving, and she's like, "I should have come here way earlier. Were you working every night this week?" And I was like, "No," and she's like, "Well, I'm glad to meet you. You're really special." I was like, "Yeah, I would say I
yeah,
am."
they came down for breakfast.
She was cool. I hope she made it home to Texas okay because she fell over while she was trying to take the elevator up.
Well, 6 wines will do that for you.
They were like filled to the brim too. I wasn't gentle with it, and I was.
So
just
she
like-
drank 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Okay. You
And-
guys don't even have wine glasses, so I know you just gave her a pint of wine
No,
6
it's a
times.
A rocks
It's a
glass.
rocks glass.
8
know.
ounces.
And I was just like,
Well, 12 ounces.
she was like, "Yeah, I started these new meds, so I really shouldn't be drinking, but I just feel like I should have a drink in New York." And I was like,
Uh-huh.
"Well, in that case." And then she started slurring, and I was like, "Hey, I think I should." And she's like, "No, no, no. I like my kids aren't even back yet from their walk." I was like, "It's walk. It's 9 p.m." And she's like, "You know how these kids are." I was like, "Okay."
Where the hell are they walking? They're in Midtown.
I know.
These kids are going to like the Hudson Yards.
She like pulls up Find My on her iPhone and shows me. She's like, "Do you know where they're at right now?" And I see they're at Weed World, and I was like, "Oh, they're probably just at a deli, dude. They're probably just at a deli."
You zoomed into Weed World.
Yeah.
They don't. Do they even sell actual weed yet?
Yeah, We World did. They closed down. The place right next to it, they only sometimes, depending
Mr.
on how you...
Nugs.
Mr. Nugs. They only sometimes, depending on how you look, how you act, will give
Yeah,
you
they
actual
move everything
weed.
out of there. Like they have the
What
packs.
else
and
are
like,
they
the
selling?
vaporizers.
Fent?
No,
No.
they're just selling like they'll like they have
Because
like,
Weed World
CBD
was shut down
gummies
by
on
cops.
display, and they have Kratom on display.
Yeah.
But if you walk in and they recognize you or you look like you at least smoke weed or are just having a really bad day, they're like, "What are you trying to get?" And I'm like, "Strongest edibles you have." And they go, "All right, we have these 10,000 milligram packages." And I'm like, "That's not even legal, even at a medical standpoint in this country."
Do you want Delta 9?
No, and
Oh,
I
God.
was like, "Can I see the pack?" And they're like, "You gonna run out?" And I was like, "No." They locked the door behind me. I'm like, I just said no. I'm inspecting the bag and I'm seeing where it says it was like made, like where it was like packaged and formulated. I guess it says like South Dakota, and I'm like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah, that's
Damn.
that good shit.
This shit will knock you on your ass. Did you
that
buy
shit
some?
would put me in the hospital."
Yeah.
No, I bought what I'm familiar with. I'm not getting some shit that's 10,000 milligrams. Is crazy.
Was it 10 1,000 milligram edibles?
Yeah, I was
So
just like,
10 1 gram edibles. You're buying 10 grams of with THC.
I know. I was like, this is outrageous. Someone's going to.
That sounds
You're going to like develop CHS immediately.
that sounds like someone on a reservation was just like, let's see what I can do, and started selling it.
This was no reservation. This was like someone whose parents left them too much money after ODing.
Yeah, that would be South Dakota.
Yeah.
That dog just completely fumbled.
So
There's still no Yule log. I don't know what's going on.
There's Christmas decorations and animals. This is as
The
close as
fireplace
we're
is
gonna get.
off. Like,
Well, they didn't want the dogs burning themselves.
okay.
my dog had to learn the hard way. He was tall enough that he could jump up to the stove and like put his paws over when we were cooking, and we had like a gas range, so there was always a flame. And one time my mom was making sambar, which is a soup thing, or like a stew. Yeah, it's a soup. It's a broth, really. Anyway, she like moved it over, and the flame was on high, and Masala just jumped up and put his paws on it, and you just hear, "Arr!" And then you see smoke coming from his paw.
You see, I did that once when I was a kid. It was right before my 4th birthday party. My dad was cooking up some hot dogs. And
Boiling them.
no, on the stove, on the grill outside.
Okay.
So, I'm playing in the backyard, and I was like, "Ooh, the grill's done being used. I'm gonna put my hand on it." So I put my hand on it. I was like, "Ow, that hurt!" And then I put my face on it, and I burnt like a mustache onto myself. And then my little brother Zach followed suit and put his hand on the grill. I was like, "Zach, you don't want to do that. It's really hot." And then my dad comes back out, and he sees that we're both trying not to cry. He's like, "What do you guys do?" And I was like, I kissed the grill. And
You said thank you for the hot dogs to the grill.
yeah.
This reminds me. I don't know if I've said this on the thing on the pod, Jordan. What is like the most off-putting thing that you ate and craved as a kid?
Why are you asking questions to people that don't comment back?
Not Jordan. I meant like to you.
The most.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I've said this on the pod. and
I don't know if
Jordan
I
said
wanna
sorry.
know.
I used to put pickles in my peanut butter sandwiches sometimes.
think
That
that's
was pretty
fine.
good.
That's pretty normal. I'm pretty sure. Like in Lilo and Stitch, they did that shit.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They fed the fish like pudge, peanut butter, and pickle sandwiches. I'm pretty sure.
All right, hell yeah.
When I was really little, so like my mom would make fish fry, and like we would eat that with rice, and she'd be like, "Oh, the seasoned oil, you want that on your rice?" And that was like a really big like special thing for us growing up, like all my cousins and everything. And so fish oil supplements, like the omega-3 supplements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would prick them and I would suck the oil out because it tasted like that. And I remember one time my parents came into the bathroom and I just cleared a whole fucking 100 capsule jar of it. Like they saw the empty caplets and me just like sucking them and spitting them out. And my parents were like, "We need to take you to a hospital. Like this can't be good. This many omega-3s."
That's crazy.
It was so good.
You almost
brought their
overdosed
goats
on
out.
fish oil.
I mean, like nothing happened. I think that's why my eyes are the shape they are now, though.
Okay.
Not actually, but like I think that I definitely I don't know what it did to me. It has to have done something. Like that much omega-3 can't be good for you.
Probably gave you severe digestive issues.
No, I was fine.
I'm talking long term.
What was that? Oh.
The trash can.
Omega-3s are great though.
More of an omega 4 kind of guy, personally.
What do you get from that from?
I don't know. I don't know if it even exists.
Would you ever go to Erewhon?
No.
You wouldn't try the Hailey Bieber smoothie?
Stop.
You wouldn't try the Sabrina Carpenter smoothie?
Please.
I ain't even gonna go to a Lidl.
I thought you shop at
You
Lidl.
love Lidl.
No,
You love
Aldi.
Aldi.
You fucking assholes. You don't even know me. You just pretend.
First of all, I confuse the stores all the time.
Ew, why
Damn.
is that a butt shot?
The goat ussy.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I
What?
like goats, but that was scary. Ew.
It's raw.
It's fucking raw.
Did they wipe it before he had his camera shot? Like, this is crazy. It looks like he's suffering.
Bro, they're fucking with us
I don't
now.
know why you keep saying he when it's got a clear pussy on screen. Where the fuck is the remote? This is enough. No more super cute Yule log.
That
We're
was
going to
not super
Calcifer.
cute. All right, well, I think that about does it for this week's episode of the public episode of Brapwatch. This is episode 37. Look at us. We're doing so good.
Wow.
Thank you for watching, listening, and be sure to check us out over on Patreon.
Now
We've
that
got
my
another episode coming your way. That one's audio only, and it will be a lot funnier and a lot more energy because I'm about to make these two snort a gram of Adderall. Alrighty, bye-bye.
bye.
But your flag gal won't get you into heaven.